We've all heard the old rule, you are what you eat, but modern nutritional science points to a different reality. The physical mechanics of how you eat carry just as much weight as the food on your plate. We're going to break down the exact architecture of a meal, look at why the vegetable first method is so effective, and uncover the biological reasons why chewing your food too well can actually be a mistake. This chart shows the eating speed habits across different weight classes based on National Health Survey data. The trend is clearly defined. Nearly 64% of obese men and 46% of obese women report eating their meals quickly, far outpacing normal weight baselines. Because of this correlation, medical guidelines treat chewing speed as a primary behavioral target, promoting the mastication method. The benefits of intense chewing extend well beyond basic digestion. It prevents overeating, and the mechanical jaw action actually increases cerebral blood flow, delivering more oxygen to the brain. Every time you bite down, physical pressure hits the periodontal ligament anchoring your teeth. That pressure sends a signal straight to the hypothalamus in your brain, triggering the release of histamine. This chemical cascade directly activates your satiety center, signaling to the body that it is full. Based purely on this neurological wiring, thoroughly chewing every bite appears to be a consistent, highly effective method for regulating weight and curbing hunger. But a clinical study involving young women eating standard rice balls revealed a major flaw in that logic. The subjects were instructed to chew exactly 40 times per bite. This graph illustrates their post-meal blood glucose curves. Instead of a slow, controlled release, the group practicing forced, thorough chewing experienced a rapid upward spike in their blood sugar at the 15th and 30-minute marks compared to those eating normally. The spike occurs because heavy chewing drastically increases the physical surface area of the food. Simultaneously, it stimulates the production of salivary alpha amylase, an enzyme in your mouth that breaks down complex starches into simple sugars before you even swallow. When you eat simple carbohydrates on an empty stomach, standard health advice backfires. Aggressive chewing accelerates the speed at which sugar hits your bloodstream. That accelerated sugar hit becomes even more severe when we factor in individual metabolic profiles. For individuals with 30% body fat or higher, visceral fat produces specific proteins called cytokines. These cytokines circulate in the body and physically block the muscle cell receptors, preventing the muscles from absorbing that sudden rush of glucose. Pre-diabetic and diabetic individuals face an additional bottleneck. Their pancreatic beta cells, the specific cells responsible for producing insulin, cannot generate the hormone fast enough to match the extreme speed of sugar absorption caused by intense chewing. Then there is a pure chemical variable. Some people naturally possess high salivary amylase activity. For them, regardless of how fast or slow they chew, the enzymes in their saliva process carbohydrates so efficiently that they experience rapid glucose spikes anyway. Because of these invisible chemical and physical differences, blindly chewing your way through a bowl of rice is a metabolic gamble. To make mastication safe, the body requires a biological intervention. That intervention is found in fiber-rich vegetables. Vegetables naturally demand intense mechanical effort. Their rigid cell walls are built from cellulose, a tough plant fiber that your teeth must physically pulverize before your gut can effectively process it. By consuming these fibrous plants entirely before touching carbohydrates, the crushed vegetable matter lines your digestive tract. It acts as a physical net, catching the simple sugars and slowing down their absorption into your blood. This sequence contrasts with traditional eating habits, like sankaku tabe, or triangular eating, a Japanese method where diners rotate their bites evenly between rice, soup, and side dishes throughout the entire meal. While rotational eating develops palate and flavor appreciation, it mixes simple carbohydrates with other foods right from the very first bite. The modern vegetable-first sequence prioritizes strict blood sugar regulation over flavor rotation. Vegetables act as your biological buffer. They are the essential prerequisite that allows you to trigger all the brain-boosting, appetite-suppressing benefits of intense chewing without throwing your blood sugar into a crisis. Regulating your body's metabolic response requires combining the physical exertion of chewing with the chemical sequencing of vegetables. Step 1. Sequence is everything. Start your meal by eating your fiber-rich vegetables entirely before moving on to anything else on your plate. Put the rotational eating habit on hold until that biological net is securely in place. Step 2. Chew with purpose. Use that first course of vegetables as a mechanical workout. Crush the plant cells thoroughly to release histamine and send those crucial fullness signals up to your brain. Step 3. Know your body's limits. If you have higher body fat or pre-diabetic conditions, you must protect your insulin response. Never overchew bare carbohydrates on an empty stomach. Shifting the order of your plate and the speed of your bite aligns your habits with the underlying mechanics of your digestion.